Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're having an excellent day. Today I'm going to be reacting to another video by Wolfychu called Answering Your Burning Questions. Now I'm kind of curious to see is what type of questions folks have to answer Wolfy. So, because I've seen this referenced, apparently, like sometimes like once you get to like a certain level and like YouTube popularity or just internet popularity, apparently there's some people who will ask you or send you some weird DMs. So I at least hope that the questions here for Wolfy are civil, at least. So we'll see what's going on. I'll include the link to Wolfychu's original video in the description below. Please like and subscribe. Without further ado, let's get into this.
Hi everyone!
Hello.
I have an exciting video today. I asked you guys to send me all of your questions and I chose my favorite ones to answer today. I was gonna say it's been a while since I've done one of these videos, but it turns out that it's the first time I've done one of these videos.
Yeah,
So
cool.
Let's go! What's your secret for dealing with art/creative block? It's funny because I had an art block as I was starting to work on this video. It was one
Cool.
of those days where nothing I drew looked good, so I just had to step away from my drawing tablet and just do something else. I think sitting there being frustrated at yourself doesn't help anything. Taking even just a short little break and changing your scenery to refresh helps so much.
True.
If you could use...
She is so right on. That's like just true with anything. Like whether we're talking about work or a hobby or anything, trying to be frustrated yourself and trying to be productive won't work. You gotta take some time to like recharge and refresh your mind. So, because I think too many of us are in this kind of mindset where you have to be productive all the time. And that's just not how humans work. Humans aren't always meant to be productive. So, it's nice to know that she's, aware enough to realize that. And more people need to realize that too. Taking a break won't hurt anybody.
Any Mario power-up IRL, what would you use? Meow?
Aww. Aw, that suits her really well, and it's kind of like that scene from the Super Mario Brothers movie.
He looks adorable.
What would you rather fight? 100 chicken-sized zombies or 10 zombie-sized chickens? Well, going off of Minecraft,
How do people come up with these random weird questions? I mean, this is bound to be entertaining, but I'm curious to see what your thought processes are in order for someone to come up with this.
can tell you that I don't die to zombies, but I do die to zombie kids. Smaller size equals more speed, so I would not take on 100 chicken-sized zombies. With the big chickens, even though they'd probably be strong, I feel like I could just throw oats on the ground to distract them and then quickly escape. Or just get up really high somewhere, because chickens can't fly.
Whoa, hey, hold on.
What should I make?
Whoa, hold the phone, hang on a minute. Don't want to interrupt, but I gotta say, as something of a bird nerd, I gotta put that to bed, okay? Chickens can fly. It's just, if you go to a broiler factory farm, like broiler chickens that are made to produce meat, they are bred to produce so much meat they almost can't walk, let alone fly. But if you have backyard chickens, like my aunt and uncle, they have chickens. They can fly. Just had to point that out.
For a 3 a.m. snack. Cereal.
That's it.
What's your opinion on pineapple pizza?
Ooh.
Pizza without pineapple on it tastes boring.
Yeah!
I like lots of pineapple on my pizza. It's the perfect combination.
You tell him,
There,
Wolfy.
I said it, and I'm not taking it back.
Yeah.
What's your favorite?
Yeah, well said, Wolfy. Well said, because, even though I don't eat pineapple on pizza very often, when I do, I enjoy it a lot. I mean, it's especially really good if you eat it with something that's really salty, like Italian sausage or Canadian bacon. It's just perfect.
I'm convinced people who just hate pineapple on pizza, I think you need to get your head examined. Or probably at least your tongue examined.
Favorite Pokemon from each generation? Ooh, okay.
Oh, boy.
There's only one way to answer this right. Eevee, Espeon, Absol, Glaceon, Zora, Sylveon, Rockruff, Dragapult, Dashbun.
Wow. I am old. I barely recognized any of them. I maybe recognized up to Generation 2. then it just whoosh, went out right over my head. I'm way too old to get back into Pokemon though, so good on you for keeping up with so long, Wolfy.
What kinds of outfits do you like to wear the most? I am a sucker for cute clothing. It makes me the happiest to wear cute flowy dresses and skirts. You could
That's
probably
nice.
tell from the kinds of outfits that I choose to draw as well. I went through a really long phase on YouTube where every single video that I did, I'd come up with a new outfit for.
Wow.
Until I finally settled on one. Well, now it's technically two.
That takes some dedication.
If I had like remotely like a quarter or even less of Wolfie's drawing and animation talents, I don't think I'd have the patience to be able to have multiple outfits for my animated persona.
Good for her for doing that.
While we're on the topic of fashion, do you prefer cold weather where you can wear lots of comfy layers and
This is a
stay
good
indoors,
question.
or hot, sweaty summer weather? 100% winter.
Yeah,
love comfy
exactly.
winter fashion with like soft, fluffy knit.
Yeah, I prefer the cold too. It's so funny, my mom is the exact opposite. She hates cold weather. And for me, I think that just because not only do I just not like react to cold as much, I say, as the average person, but to me it makes more sense because if it's cold, you can always put more layers on. But if it's hot, especially if you're in public, there's only so much you can do. I mean,
It could be 100 degrees. You can't just, take off your pants in public, even if you're, sweating to death, because that's indecent exposure.
but you get the point. Like, I think you can do more in cold weather than you can in hot weather. And also, cold weather, snowball fights. You never get too old for a good old-fashioned snowball fight.
It's a lots of layers. It makes me happy. Also, those winter days where it's really cold outside so you stay at home all wrapped up in a blanket are the best kinds of days. So cozy. If you could have a superpower that let you travel long distances, would you go with flying or teleportation? Now, I know that the logical answer would be teleportation because it would be way more convenient to get to where you needed to go. But flying would be so much more fun. I also feel like I'd end up taking teleportation for granted and I'd probably get lazy from it too. A lot of you guys ask.
That's actually a pretty good point. Because, teleportation is just like instant gratification. And this day and age, with everything with social media and Amazon delivery, I think we have way too much instant gratification. I think that if people were to have superpowers, they should at least be able to put some effort into going from point A to point B. So yeah, flying makes more sense. And flying, you get to see a lot more stuff along the way. So yeah, good choice.
Do you plan on releasing more cover songs? Can I just say that it makes me really happy that you guys are asking this and that you enjoy my covers? And yes, I will definitely be making more of them. In fact, my next video is gonna be one.
Cool.
Have you ever had a conversation with a kangaroo?
What?
Kangaroos can't talk, silly. That's ridiculous. What is your favorite shoujo romance anime of 2022-2023? Yamada-kun was a super cute show. I remember a friend recommended it to me, and
I've
I
never
wasn't
seen
sure
it.
if I would actually get into it or not, but I literally ended up binging it. I was so hooked. I need recommendations for more anime like this one. If I were to quit YouTube, what would I be doing? I'd hope to still have a creative job, even if it wasn't art. But honestly, I've been drawing my whole life and would still continue to draw no matter what. YouTube and creative work in general can be a lot of pressure sometimes. But for now, I want to keep on doing this for as long as possible.
Good call.
A lot of people asked, how did you get the voice role of Melanie on SMG4? Basically, right after Melanie had been introduced in her human form, Luke showed her to me and asked if I'd want to voice her. There were times where I really had to push myself for certain scenes, and so I really feel like I've learned a lot about voice acting from voicing her. Yeah. My most asked question was, how did you come up with your name and character? So Wolfy already was my name that I'd been going by, and I knew that I wanted my username to be Wolfy something. I didn't know
Really?
what at first. I debated a couple different name variations. I don't have those notes anymore, so I can't tell you what they were because I don't remember. But ultimately, I combined it with Chu because it sounded cute. Like Pikachu.
Understandable.
Pikachu. Wolfychu. And then for my
What- wait,
character,
what did that say?
Pikachu.
I'm cringe, but
And then
I'm
for
free.
my character, it was
That's
already
adorable.
obvious that it was gonna be a wolf because Wolfy. I really love Arctic wolves. They're one of my favorite animals, and I chose blue as my main color because it's one of my favorite colors. If you look at the earliest videos on my channel, you can see that I drew myself pretty differently at the beginning. My style just kept on evolving until it became what it is today. And finally, would you ever release an original song? Maybe?
Maybe. Can we just agree that maybe is barely an answer for like any question?
Most questions are like yes or no, so maybe you can barely call that an answer. But you know, it is your channel, so do what you want, Wolfy.
And that's that. Thank you so much to everyone for sending.
Well, guys, that was another entertaining video by wolfychu, and I gotta say, I'm really impressed with the variety of questions that people managed to ask her. So, if anyone out there is a YouTuber, have you ever done a Q&A like wolfychu? And if so, like, how did you enjoy the experience? Let me know in the comments below. If you'd like me to react to any more of wolfychu's videos, or have any other recommendations for any other channels, let me know in the comments below as well. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!